Today is day 68 on my journey to 2000, and I played a chess YouTuber by accident. So first, I just want to say thank you to those of you who supported me through yesterday. I was just feeling a little down, but today I feel better. I was just making I tutor chess now, and then like making YouTube videos. Like these are things that aren't very like stable, and like getting better at chess in the long term. It should be going. I should be getting better, which I am, but yeah, just those stuff was on my mind. But today I feel really good, and these are the games I have to show you. Very cool games. One of them I versed a chess YouTuber by accident, which is funny, and we'll go over that. Another one I lost in 7 moves, and another one I played with 92% accuracy. So that's the first one we're gonna go over, and we're gonna end with the YouTube game, just to edge everyone. Okay, the first game here. Look at all these book moves. It's so crazy. Like, when I was a lower rating, I would think, wow, how do people know all these book moves? It's just you play enough games, you look at the engine after the game you play, and you learn one or two things, and you start remembering. But this is the Sicilian, which I typically do pretty well in. And when the knight comes here and the bishop fianchettos, after looking in the engine, I understood that the bishop comes to e3 to protect this knight, probably to make the fianchettoed bishop less powerful. And right away I go on an attack here. I'm trying to attack the king's side, because I know he's going to castle there. He fianchettos the other bishop, and I castle. Apparently my best move was to counter attack here, which looks insane. Like this is what was supposed to happen. And yeah, it's just crazy stuff. I'm guessing maybe my king is safe in the center here, or maybe I'm gonna end up castling. I'm not sure. I didn't really look into those lines much, but I long castle, I take, and I bring my knight into the position. Because if takes, I'm pushing the bishop away, and I'm giving myself. I've resolved the center more or less in my head, and giving myself time to push forward. But here he brings the bishop. He fianchettos the bishop, which makes me realize I have this beautiful move, which I've done in a game a few days ago. Some of you guys might remember. The Sicilian allows you to have such an interesting attack on the queen side with knights and support, or even just knights, because the c-pawn just goes away right away in this opening, right? So he moves the queen, I check, I get a rook, and I'm like, I'm winning. This is cool. I bring the bishop back. I like that it's cool, not just because I'm winning, but because I understand the concept of this opening. I feel like I do, at least. And here my opponent could have come here, and I think I saw this threat, but I saw I could cover it many ways, so I didn't worry about that. He pushes a pawn, I bring my bishop in, and my opponent just resigns. I guess because they're down a rook, and they can't, attack my king anymore, and I'm not sure, but okay. I'm not gonna complain. The second game is also a Sicilian, but it's a rare one where I lose. We go into all these book moves, I bring my queen out, and I'm thinking right away the stupid one-move threat. And I shouldn't think of this, because there's different things that can happen, and, I should have been thinking of other ways to progress in this position, and I have to recognize that the center is not, like, finished yet. And here I just let my knight die. I don't know what I was thinking, but he lets it survive. So I just move it to safety. I did consider moving it forward, and I probably should have. It targets the bishop. It also, maybe if we trade, then my pawn is like, I wonder. I'm assuming this is good for me because it gets closer. Okay, it's still pretty neutral, but yeah. Anyway, I'll bring the knight back. I castle. And we get into this position where I'm attacking the queen and knight. And I'm like, I'm winning the knight! My opponent spends 30 seconds, checks me, brings the queen out of safety, and now I'm just winning. I'm just completely winning. So I fork the queen and rook, and I'm like, oh, he's not resigning yet. Okay, I'll take the rook. And I'm just like, oh, this is so cool, I'm playing so well. And here I'm like, let's trade, let's go to an endgame, I'm playing so well. Oh, he had a nice fork on my position, but okay, after I check, oh, I didn't see the rook. I didn't see the bishop taking my rook. Apparently, this was my best move, and I guess if he takes here, I take back, and, my rook is fine. Which, maybe I would have done if I didn't see that the bishop was staring at d8. But anyway, I get rid of the bishop, and I'm still winning. I'm still winning because I'm a piece up in an endgame. Now everything works out okay. I go for these trades, and then I get my knight stuck. And this is a pattern. This is a pattern. In endgames, I don't know why I'm doing that. In endgames, for some reason, a lot of the times I'm just getting my knight stuck. And this is something I have to be aware of. And my opponent comes here, and then I'm like, okay, my knight has no way to escape, and this pawn is gonna promote. I'm like, I'm losing. So he doesn't take the knight here, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm so lucky, because I could check and pick up the pawn, which is what I do. And now the game is pretty even. I'm a pawn up, but I don't know, I'm just playing really bad. I guess because I was a piece up, and I expected my opponent to resign, I just start playing, like, stupidly. And we get into this position, which, again, happens a lot in endgames. I really gotta train my endgame skills, where my opponent can promote. And just terrible stuff. Terrible stuff. In this game, my opponent makes a one-move blunder, and I capitalize on it. My bishop and knight are staring into the king's position. He takes, I check. I take the rook. He takes, I check, and I come in with this checkmate. I swear to God, this felt like a puzzle. This felt like a freaking puzzle. In this game, my opponent blunders again. And look, I get to trap his queen. I trapped his queen. And I actually saw that. And the game just, it becomes over. A little later on, he actually is able to do a perpetual. Just boop, 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 boop. And it's a perpetual. But he didn't see that. And then this game, I guess just I was still feeling down from yesterday or something. I just blunder a queen. I'm like, free pawn! And I blunder the queen. And this is the game where I lose in 7 moves, guys, okay? Let this be a lesson to all of you who play the Caro-Kann fantasy. Because I play this as a response to the Caro-Kann, because I don't like the Caro-Kann. And this is how it goes. You just counter it like this. I like getting people out of their prep. Most people don't know how to play the fantasy. It's very crazy. I don't know either, but I feel like I could do well in that case. And here I'm just a pawn up, clean pawn up, and I'm thinking, let me take full control of the center. If he takes back, that's fine. When in reality, I should have came here. I'm always scared of this knight move, and it always works. So these are like the 2 lessons for me today. These knight moves are fine. And the other lesson is, like, when the pawn attacks, a lot of times it's fine. And the other lesson is, don't trap your own knights. So this is fine, I'm guessing, because you could come here and attack the bishop back. Apparently that's pretty neutral, but the engine is saying, oh, come here backwards, and you're just completely winning. Maybe it has to do with defending this pawn with the bishop coming here or something. But you also prevent any checks. Anyway, that's not what happens. I take, and here I just blunder. I blunder because he checks me. I'm forcing my king to move, and this is mate. I was like, that was crazy. Right after the blunder, I play the chess YouTuber. And at this point, I started playing games on my phone. I don't care anymore. Not that I don't care about the games themselves, but I don't care about, being very particular and managing the games, like, so I don't lose any elo. I'm just playing. I'm just trying to enjoy my time more, because I think that'll result in better games. So I'm in the library in between classes, because I tutor chess, right? And I'm sitting in the library before my next class, and I go on my phone, and I go, chess. And I open the app, and I verse a chess YouTuber. And that chess YouTuber is Volt's Chess. If you don't know who Volt's Chess is, he's actually another YouTuber that is going for 2,000. I'll have his channel linked in the description. He's going for 2002, and we're around the same rating, which is super cool. So I message him, and I'll show you the message to show how real this is. I say, hello, I recognize your name in the middle of our game as the YouTuber going for 2,000. I hope this is the right person. I'm actually documenting my thing as well. He said, oh, add me on Discord. We'll keep in touch. I'm playing on full tilt. Okay. So I'm going to show this game, but keep in mind he was playing in full tilt. Okay. This is how the game starts. Just some, I'm going for the Vienna Gambit because I love it. And he goes for the main line, which is attacking the center. We take, and all of this is theory. And here I attack the knight. I didn't actually know it was the best move. I just assumed it was. I wasn't sure, because I'm like, okay, if there was a knight if let's say my opponent brought a knight here, then my assumption is this move is the best because it pins the knight and stops him from going to the very annoying d4 square where he could attack my knight and kind of cause problems for me before I can castle, or even after I castle. That's like how my understanding of the Vienna game. And then I would trade off this. I would trade off that bishop when necessary. But if he's attacking my knight right away, taking out the bishop like this doesn't make any sense because I want to castle this way. I want these pawns to be stable. So I'm going to attack the knight. What else can I do? Attacking the knight also allows my bishop to come out. So I attack the knight. He takes my knight. I take back and I'm going to build this center here. And here I don't know what to do. I don't think I've been in this situation before. Maybe I haven't. I just don't remember. And I considered this rook move to target the pawn right away. But I wanted to resolve the center right away. Again, this impatient need to kind of resolve things. I mentioned this, I think, in yesterday or the day before his video. Anyway, I do that. And now he allows me to pin his knight, which I'm happy about. He takes. I take with check and then take back. Apparently, taking with the queen here is better. I'm guessing because it targets the bishop. And after takes, my pawn structure looks insane. My king looks scared. This is crazy. The fact that this is the right moves to do is insane to me. Like, now what? His king is gonna get to safety. What is my plan here? Well, apparently, I guess the idea from the engine is, listen, even if he castles, you have two beautiful lines, two beautiful spots for your rooks. So let's say he castles here. He's in direct, lines of my rook. And right away, I could probably threaten this checkmate. I'm not saying that's the best move. I'm saying that's a move, right? Very interesting, very, very interesting game. I could even bring the bishop here. That's crazy. This is crazy, right? And I'm already countering his ideas. So that's the idea behind that. But I don't do that. Instead, I bring my bishop. I pin the knight. I take back with my pawn because I want to fix my pawn structure. And apparently, this is winning for black. And yeah, so now I think I see the idea. I think the idea is he could take. I can't take back with the queen, because if I take back with the queen, he comes with the check. He's gonna win this pawn. I have to take back with this pawn. Oh no, wait, isn't it the same thing? Yeah, it is the same. So I'm just down a pawn in a very scary looking position. The crazy, crazy interesting stuff this opening to me. Anyway, he messes up. I see that I could kick away the bishop and connect my pawns, and I'm feeling pretty good about my position. I castle. I have this open file, f-file, and I bring my queen out and my rook, and then I take. I take because I can't double my rooks because the bishop is staring here. This bishop is actually very annoying. I come here to try to, trade pieces because I think, okay, he has the bishop pair. That's not good for me. And he moves his bishop to attack my rook. Apparently, taking was the best option here. I'm assuming because after he takes back, I can have this. And I actually saw this idea. I just didn't calculate. I was like, what now? Like, what if he attacks my queen somehow? Which he can't even attack my queen. Like, okay, this actually attacks my queen, right? Then what? Well, then I'm winning a rook. At the end of that line, I'm just up a piece. I should have spent the time to calculate it. I was playing super fast for some reason. And we trade some pieces, and my opponent blunders. And I see this idea of bringing the queen in, but I think, okay, I don't want to give him time. So I push my pawn, and realizing that's just a super beautiful move. Like, how do you counter that? There's no way to really counter it. I didn't see this move. That's crazy. I guess this lets him get into the position. Yeah, that's crazy. Anyway, it was winning regardless. And the idea is not even the move I did. This neutralized the... Wow, he just closes... I think I saw this too. I think I saw this, but I saw after this that I'm okay. I don't remember what I was thinking, but... Wow. So he could have came back here. Anyway, to close off my queen. He blunders, and here I see the easy mate. Very interesting. That's why I had to bring my queen into the position earlier. This is mate, right? Boom. If he brings his queen back to try to defend, I probably have mate regardless. This. That looks like mate, right? So, very interesting game. Anyway, I might do a video with Volt's chess in the future. And if you enjoyed this video, just, thanks for enjoying it. Say mouse in the comments if you watch this far. And have a great day. Tomorrow is day 69, by the way, just saying. All right, bye-bye.